my story isn't over yet. The divorce is still ongoing, and we're in the middle of dividing up our assets. My wife and I were married for 27 years. We have 3 kids, a 25-year-old son, 2 daughters. One is 20, and the youngest is just 5. I'm 50 now, and my wife is 47. Our 3rd child was born when I was already 45, and she was 42. I'm in good shape, no beer belly, not bald, and I still have a thick head of hair, although it's going gray. Still, my wife and others often say that the gray suits me. I know I'm still attractive to women. I don't smoke, barely drink, and everything works fine down there. That's not bragging, just facts. Before all this mess, my wife and I had a healthy sex life. It was regular, usually in the mornings when the body is rested and ready. Not once in a blue moon, but at least 3 times a week, sometimes every morning. We kept it interesting and open. Nothing was off limits in the bedroom. I never cheated on her in all those years, even though I'd had partners before her. I genuinely loved her. And I was picky. I never wanted just anyone. She was mine. I knew her body better than my own. I knew what she liked, what gave her the most pleasure, and she knew me the same way. Everything was perfect, until recently. We were about to celebrate our 27th wedding anniversary this summer. I was planning a trip to Cyprus, but then the pandemic hit. That was minor, though, compared to what came next. In February, I was hit with something that felt like slamming face first into a concrete wall, followed by getting run over. The usual cliché, an office affair. I was told it started before New Year's Eve, probably during the company holiday party. I don't know for sure, but it doesn't matter anymore. And what an actress she was. Her own co-workers turned her in. Maybe someone wanted her out of the way. I don't know the real reason, but the facts are clear. The guy she was involved with is 6 years younger, 41 years old. He has a wife and a 14-year-old daughter. He's in a higher position than my wife, hopefully soon to be my ex. Their first time? Right there at the office party, in his office. I wasn't there, but that's what I was told. They were very secretive. No texts, no written proof. But they slipped up. One evening, they must have been in a hurry and forgot to shut the door. Someone recorded them through the slightly open door and sent me the video from an unknown number. My first instinct was violent. Thankfully, she wasn't home at the time. I've never laid a hand on her, ever. I calmed down a bit and started thinking. What should I do? Go punch the guy? Pointless. I had a better plan. I knew I couldn't stay with her. That wasn't even a question. But I had to be smart about the assets. I built my business from the ground up and wasn't about to hand over half of it. So I pretended like I didn't know a thing and kept calm on the outside. That was hell. I stopped kissing her, stopped sleeping with her. Told her I wasn't feeling well. She actually worried and asked me to see a doctor. Looking into those fake caring eyes made my blood boil, but I kept my cool. I sold my car, saying I wanted an upgrade. Then I talked her into selling hers too, claiming we'd get something better together. I kept the money. Thanks to the lockdown, I shut down my business temporarily, like many did. Then I paid off the employees, dissolved the company, and quietly moved all the money out. At the same time, I opened a new company under my elderly mother's name. She's 74, but still sharp. My wife had no clue. She was still waiting for her fancy new car while I was finalizing everything. By May, I was ready. The only major asset left was our spacious 3-bedroom apartment. That had to be dealt with legally. We also had a country house. But she won't be getting that. She's out of luck. The land originally belonged to my grandparents. The village it's in is nearly abandoned, but it's a beautiful spot near a river and forest. I inherited it through my mother, and we rebuilt the old house into a lovely 2-story place, our dream home. My mom still owns it, so it's off limits in the divorce. My wife loved that house. We planned everything together, planted a garden, built a gazebo, even a pool. But since it's not in my name, she has no claim. She started to sense something was off, asking questions, wondering why I was distant, why I stopped kissing her or being intimate. She's not stupid. And the hardest part? Our 5-year-old daughter. I adore her. I love all my kids, but the youngest is our little miracle. Finally, at the end of April, I showed my wife the video. She collapsed, literally fell to her knees, crying, begging me to forgive her. She clung to my legs. I asked her why, what was missing. She couldn't answer, just kept saying she made a mistake and didn't know what she was doing. The fallout was immediate. Our son cut her off completely. Our older daughter is stuck in the middle but blames her too. The youngest doesn't understand why mom and dad don't live together anymore. I hired a lawyer to handle the apartment and fight for custody of our daughter. As for my wife, she has nothing left. No car, no money, no business. And I keep asking, what was it all for? What did she gain by destroying everything we had?